Hello race fans, welcome to the Tuesday Tune-Up Strength of Field race at Suzuka course. A lot of the drivers in this field are backing up from the Sebring race last night, most notably Steve Jansen, who won that race in brilliant fashion last night on his one-stop strategy. He's got quite a class advantage over this field, so it'll be hard to see him being beaten in this race. He's the series leader for the Tuesday Tune-Up by a very small margin over Chastity, but Chastity's not here tonight. So he'll be looking at this as an opportunity to extend his lead. It is a drop round, so Chastity probably won't lose too much ground on it. So we can see he's off to a very nice start, and see Matt Morris is fitted in neatly in behind him. Let's have a look at some of the other races in the race. Jason Fewens, Tyler Jowett, yeah, they both raced last night as well. So all four top runners are backed up from the previous night. Obviously enthusiastic races. Speaking of enthusiastic races, Roy certainly meets that criteria. There's Cameron Garrity. He's mentioned he's got a few of these races lined up this week to prepare him for a GT3 big race. So all racing is good racing and preparation for a big race later in the week. It's getting a bit of attention from Brazier. Well, that was very close around the spoon. Ross Oates is taking a tight line through there. See a James Courtney fan. He might be a bit lost this year without James racing. Here's another enthusiastic racer, Peter Simons. See him very regularly in these races. Obviously has a great time competing in them, and these races are open to everyone, so make sure you get involved when you can. Just check out the Discord link in the below, and you'll get a lot of information about that when these races are on. Oh, Fewens has gone a bit wide there, left the door open for Jowett. Oh, side by side of this ain't going to work, and Fewens puts the brakes on very sensibly. That's quite conservative driving for Fewens. Well done. Probably didn't have to give that up, but discretion's the better part of valour sometimes. Alright, looks like the race is settling into a bit of a rhythm. Looks like Morris is losing a bit of ground to Jansen, because Jansen, he's just quicker than the rest of this field, and he's bolting away. He's been going very well of late. I checked his iRacing out earlier today, his iRating, and it is on the up and up and up. I think it's well into the 6,000s now, maybe 6,500, but if you have a look at the chart, it's heading north quite quickly at the moment. So this is a driver very much in the zone and finding a way to improve. And obviously when you've got iRatings that high, getting it higher and higher might not be the easiest thing. But it's interesting how the iRating system works. He'll beat this field easy tonight as expected, but he'll still get an iRating boost. Not sure I quite follow that in the iRating system, but I suppose it rewards turning up and winning. Looks like Jowett's held that margin on Fewens for the moment. I'd imagine Fewens will just bide his time and look for an opportunity to reclaim that podium position before the end of the race. Oops. Jansen and Morris very much clearing out. Oh, I see Cameron Garati going into the pits. It's very early. He's not going to get home from here. I wonder why he's going to the pits so early. I can only guess. He hasn't filled up after his qualifying. He's qualified probably with a lower fuel tank to increase his time, and maybe the fuel hasn't gone in and he's had to come in early, so this will be a two-stopper for him. That'll make it a long race, but I imagine he'll stay with it as good practice for races later in the week. Here we go, Jansen bolting away. I might just go a few laps forward in the race and see how this pans out. Just fast forward a bit here. Like at the moment we've got Jansen at 3 seconds to go forward a lap, maintaining at 3 seconds at lap 5. Lap 6, 3.4. So Morris not losing much ground. The ground's pretty steady at the moment, the gap. Out to 4 seconds now. Let's go, lap 7. Wait for it to update, 5 seconds. So Jansen's probably going about a second a lap faster at this point of the race, and opening up a very nice gap on Matt Morris. Here we go, end of lap, into lap 8 now. Gap still slowly increasing. Lap 9. Alright, you can see Morris coming in at the halfway mark of the race, as well as Jowett and Fewens and a few others. It's a 19 lap race, so they're doing the pit halfway. Jansen hasn't come in, so he's just in a world of his own, miles in front at the moment. But these guys all seem to be pitting quite smoothly. Not a lot of activity in this race, it has to be said. So Fewens and Jowett just fighting for position there, and Fewens gave way to Jowett for the second time in this race. It's very gentlemanly of you. You can see Jansen stayed out, got a huge gap now to leave plenty of time for his pit stop. So Brazier looking up, getting up behind Murrell. Obviously going to make a move soon. Let's just fast forward a bit, see if that happens. Oh, there's a bit of damage on Brazier there. I wonder what happened. Let's just go back a bit. So they've pitted at the same time. No sign of damage on Brazier's car here. Just stay with him and see what happened. Yeah, Murrell's a bit loose around here at the moment. He's finding it hard to find the grip. Oh, he's gone sideways there. Oh no, Jay's got into his back. That's where the damage occurred. Jay, a bit of an innocent victim there as Murrell's really struggling through that Degner section to keep control of it. But he's come out better off, and looks like Jay's come off a bit worse for wear there. That front end's a bit bashed in. That'll obviously cost some lap time. Let's go back, check out the lead, how the leader's going. Just cruising around very neatly, enjoying a huge margin. Yet to pit, leaving the pit a bit late. When's he going to come in? Oh, still not coming in lap 12 either. He's going to leave this pit stop very late. Obviously enjoying all this free air around him. Alright, there he is. Comes in lap 13 of 19. Alright. Alright, now we move forward a lap. We can see Morris is only 3.7 seconds behind. We saw that gap's come down quite a bit, but that's probably because Jansen stayed out on older tyres for a while, and Morris got to race around on new tyres for a while, and it made that gap. But I'd imagine Jansen will now stretch away again on these fresher tyres. That combination of fresher tyres and extra pace could see quite a margin by the end of the race. Unless he just puts it into cruise mode, which he may very well do. At 15, the gap's out to 5 seconds, so there we go, we can see that the gap extending. Like 16, not much happening in the rest of the field, everyone just holding station. Jansen just cruising to victory. This is probably one of the easiest wins he's had for a very long time. Out to 8 seconds over Morris, Jowett a long way further back. Alright, let's move to the final lap. Not much happening in this race, so it's a bit of a walk in the park for Jansen. Now extended the lead out to 10 seconds. Not unexpected, so a nice result for him, and it will extend his lead in the Tuesday Tune-Up Championship Series in the Strength of Field Racing. So Morris in a world of his own there. He'll pick up second place in this race without any doubt. He's got a 5-second gap over Jowett and Fewens. These guys this is the last lap. They're fighting for podium position, fighting for third. Looks like Fewens is a bit too far back to do anything to Jowett to take that third place. They swapped positions on the second lap, and nothing has changed since then. Fewens has just followed Jowett around and hasn't been able to make any inroads. Well, he has got through that section a lot better. He's got up very close to Jowett now. Well, maybe his eyes have lit up for the hairpin. Alright, into the hairpin. Oh, there's late braking. Oh no, he's tagged him. Oh no, he's went too hard to that hairpin. But he's done the right thing there. He's let it go. He's obviously acknowledged his mistake and redressed it. Let Jowett go.
Last lap I had to have a crack.
Yes, he said last lap had to have a crack. But yeah, so that was very gentlemanly of him to let that go through. Let's just have a look what happened here. Mills has seemed to have disappeared from amongst these guys. Oh no, something's happened here again. Let's have a look. So see Clark, followed by Mills, followed by Sesma into the hairpin.
Last lap I had to have a crack.
And oh, Sesma looks as though he's just punted Mills. Oh, that's no good. Maybe it was some net code there. Not sure. It was unlucky for Mills to get turned around on the last lap. Let's check out the leader. I must be getting very close to finishing the race. Here he goes through the final chicane, and yet another victory. Jansen. Two nights, 2 victories at 2 different tracks. He's certainly on fire at the moment. Well done, Steve Jansen. There's another victory to add to the collection. Morris now getting through the final chicane. for his podium finish in second.
You should give that place back, mate.
And yes, we're talking. Mills mentioned maybe that Sesma should give the place back. Joe at third. Fewens fourth. Fewens didn't take the place, but he just waited for Joe to get going again. Clark into fifth. Good race. Sesma. And there's Mills over the lot in seventh, following Sesma in. A bit of controversy there. Comes Ross Oates coming into finishing eighth. They're a bit strung out like Brown's cows here in this field. Like it's a big track, Suzuka. So yes, there's quite a lot of scope for the field stringing out. Looks like Scott Morrell's got some damage. They haven't seen. Maybe had a bit more skating going on. I wonder if he changed his tyres in the pit stop. He seemed to be very loose after the pit stop.
Well, mate, it was good following you. I tried
Brazzy out.
into the chicane, but
Simons and Garrity after that early pit stop mishap, or the refueling mishap at the start of the race.
So that it was just enough.
Well done, Jansen. Well, I'll sign off there. That's the end of the Tuesday Tune-Up. A good race for Steve Jansen. Not the most eventful race, but it's be great fun to race in it. So make sure you join in next week.